I think the process started actually many years ago. About 10, 15 years ago, I started to become very dissatisfied with the use of printed material that I was able to use in my animal behavior my animal behavior class, just because animal behavior is really a very visual subject where the animals do very interesting things, and when you have a printed text, all of that just gets lost. So I was really looking for something where I would be able to combine some of the written information with much more multimedia type content.
I thought what was really useful about the wiki was that it was kind of tapping into this digital age that we live in, and most students are online probably, I don't know how many hours a day, probably well over 4 or more. So this is probably the best way to interact with these students. While they're already online, they can go to the book and then look up these chapters and read them while they're at a library or coffee shop or wherever, and they don't have to have the book with them.
The most obvious direct benefit is that they don't have to buy a textbook. And I think also they have generally been very open to the idea of web-based material. I think they've gotten very comfortable with using that.
I think they all liked it. I mean, I guess who wouldn't? As a student, a former student and continuing student, I thought it was wonderful that they didn't have to pay for these books, because a book like that would probably go well over $100.
They felt that the material was much more integrated with the additional material, like videos and little animations and modeling of various theoretical concepts. So I think they generally appreciated that, and it made it a lot more affordable to them as well. And many of the students, after they completed their course, have certainly added their own additions to it, little projects that they have done, little summaries that they have written. I work with them, and we upload that material into the textbook as well. And I've been really quite pleased that many other scientists from all over the world started to add their own material to it, and has really grown into quite a nice project by this time.